Morning, Papa. Papa's here. He's going to be doing fertilising this morning up the back with all the coconuts. With fertilising, you had to wait till the rain soaked the ground, and then you put it all out and let the rain soak it all back in again. That's what it's all about. So good morning to everybody. 2 million people watching. One thumbs up is all we got at the moment. So come on, you bastards. Come on now. It's only going for an hour, guys. We've got too much on, as you know. Is all the rain put us back on a lot of things. A lot of big. Hello. Yes, I know. Yeah. There you go. The rain put us back on a lot of things. So not to worry. We get it all done. So I finished everything this morning by 6:30. So the video's going to be uploading after this. It's already saved to Movie Maker. So come on, guys, free watching, 2 thumbs up. Put your comments in. Put your comments in. Oh, mate, you're hurting me. All right. So what's happening around the world? Come on, guys, tell me what's happening. Be friendly. Just come up and say, hello, you mutters. Stubbs, you're a pain in the fucking ass. Oh, hello, Jim Lawson. How are you? Good morning. Good day. Tim Diaz, good morning to you. Morning, Tim. Chic up. She's just coming out of the bedroom now, so give her a couple of minutes and she'll say hello to everybody once she makes herself beautiful. Well, it'll probably be a few hours, really, wouldn't it? You know? Right, so what's happening? Well, she's the key for the back? Look again. Wait, guys, just get the key. Right, so guys, that was Papa come to get the key. All the fertilisers down at the front house. That's another job we got to do is the front house. Gary with 2 hours in Canada. Hope it's warming up for you there, matey. How are you, Gary, with 2 hours in Canada? Australian guy, good morning. It's crack-a-lackin' on the Aussie farm in the Philippines. Definitely is. I've been busy, like I said. I was up very early this morning. Wilfredo, as you'll see on the video that I've loaded up later on, he's got a special task to do. So it's sort of like when you're a light sleeper like me, you hear every noise. So I've been up since 4 o'clock. So I got a lot done, which you'll see on the video, and I was all finished by 6:30. So I'm quite happy. So today I'll do a 1 hour live stream, and then it's warmed up to -20. Gary, are you kidding me? My God, Tim Diaz, by the way, you mentioned, where are we? I lost it, just jumped. Bastard. Just jumped on me. Top chats, live chats. Okay, that's redone it. Right, hello, Australia guy. Right, Gary, it's warmed up to -20. Wow. Now, there's something here. Jim Lawson, Tim Diaz, Australian guy, good morning. Yeah, Gary Reid, it's warmed up to -20. Tim Diaz, good morning, Gary. Gary saying good morning. Saying good morning. How many baby goats are on the farm now? How many baby goats you got? 13? 14. 14. So I've just changed. There's a message here from Tim Diaz. Stubbs. There's a message here from Tim Diaz that was there. So I changed it from top chat to live chat, and it's gone. What the fuck's going on? Did you put something there? Go away. God. So where are we? Look, you're giving me the shits. Mum, he's giving me the shits.
Come in.
Tim Diaz, did you have a message there, something about it? Oh, here we go. Right, how many baby goats on farm 13? Tim Diaz, William, eating eagles is illegal. Well, that's what I mean. It's how can you eat your national emblem? And look at Australia, they sell kangaroo in the fucking butcher shop. Seriously, emu. Really, I am serious. I do not believe it. So the United States is no eating eagles. It's right. That's it.
Tabi.
Oh, I don't mind him, but he jumps up at you. Morning, darling.
Morning.
So Chick's here. She's up and going into the day. Right. Yeah, like seriously, how the fuck can you eat your national emblem? You know, it's just fucking stupid, isn't it? But then again, all of Australia's fucking stupid. Well, don't give the trolls something to talk about. Hey, the Aussie said all Australians stupid. Fuck it. All right, Aussie guy, you got lots of crazy. No, I don't, mate, because we have Vanessa now, and so I got kicked off the list. So when Vanessa, she gets a bonus now. When Chick will sell a goat, she'll get a bonus. And I always gets a bonus as well, doesn't she? Now, I always gets a bonus as well because she looks after them while if we're out of the farm. Chick will make all their bottles and say, or I will make all their bottles. And Chick will say, right, I at such and such a time, go and give them this. So I was pretty smart in that, seriously. And she knows exactly which baby goat has got to have what bottle and so forth. But I miss out, I'm afraid, because now I don't do all that walking around shit. I've done that for years. Didn't I, baby? Years. Oh, Stubbs. Right. Yeah, no fucking. Jim Lawson, that dog. He's a fucking lunatic, mate. Seriously. He comes up with these energy bursts. He wants it off the table now. Look. He comes up with these energy bursts and he's just fucking nuts. Like he'll just power up on his back legs and jump up into your hands. You know, he's just an absolute nut. Runs around the floor, gets up the top. No. Now look at me with those puppy eyes. No. Go away. Go away. What is this? Giving me the shits this morning. Gary with 2 hours is saying hello to Chick. Morning, Chick.
Good morning.
Jim Lawson saying hello to Chick. Australian guy saying hello to Chick. And Fabulous Goat Breeder. I tell you, her goats are incredible. I'm not sucking you off here or anything like that, right? Her goats, when we drive along the road and look at goats, and Chick will just look at them and go, they need worming bad. You know, she can tell straight away. And like I say, when what's it called, the agricultural guys, Department of Agriculture, they come here. And believe it or not, the Department of Agriculture, these guys, when they come and they'll actually go to other farms and when they're working, you know, doing their job, helping goats out and all that, and they'll recommend Chick to them and say, oh, go to Chick's place. She's got the farm, the goats, blah, 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 blah. And they do. So we have people come here and they say the Department of Agriculture recommended us to come here and see you for your goats. True story. Yep. And
excuse me, I'm going to feed the goats with banana.
All right, baby.
Excuse me, guys. Good morning. Wait, I'll just say hi to everybody.
Wait, I'll just say hi to everybody.
Hi, team. I cannot read them.
Okay.
Hi. Tim, Australian guy, Jim Lawson, Gary Reed. Who else is here? Up there? Still more up.
That's it. Tim Diaz, Gary Reed. So Gary says it's minus 20 now. It's warming up. Look there, look. It's warmed up to minus 20. Fuck my dog. Fuck my dog.
Already? Yeah. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to feed my goat with banana.
See you later, baby.
Right.
Oh, we're up to good morning. Right, Tim Diaz.
Is Dale here? This is what it's after.
No, just get rid of it. Yeah. Give him a snack up on the top of the fish tank, one of the doggy snacks. You know, I left the empty packet up there to know what we're going to buy next time that they like, the liver or something.
Yeah.
Because I was throwing it out. That place is a barbecue place. Eagles are not on the menu. Yeah, I tell you. Our place is a bird sanctuary, actually. Like the amount of birds that come here to our farm now is amazing. Like out the back door now, near the tank, the hummingbirds have built a nest, a long nest there. They had one a couple of years ago, but we had a massive downpour of rain. The gutter leaked and it filled up the nest. And the little babies inside got all fucked up and, you know.
Yesterday, the eagle was here.
Yeah, eagle again yesterday.
Yeah. But, like, it's circling around the baby goats, so I have to chase it away.
So there you go. But the little like, I'm coloured blind, but I was standing there when there was only one strand hanging down. I'll get a video on it later on today. There's only one strand hanging down, and the two hummingbirds come in, and of course their wings are going 10 million miles through the hour, and the colours of them was just amazing. They were as bright as anything. Now, we were driving home, was it yesterday, day before, and a bird come down across the bonnet area, you know, the front of the van, and went off into the bush, and it just looked black to me, you know, blacky, browny, grey, yucky, blacky colour. And she goes, "Oh, look at the lovely colours on that." And I'm like, she goes, "Oh, it's all these colours, blah, blah, blah. It's got a big white line down its back." And okay, all right. But morning, oi. Good morning, Aiden. Teaching Aiden English. Every time we see each other, it's always good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And how are you today? Fine? And he goes, fine. So, no. What is this, fucking dog piss daddy off day? I know what you want. You want to chase him up the fence. No. No. But even Department of Ag wanted us, this is a true story, guys. Department of Ag, a couple of years back, they come to us and they said, we want to open up your farm as an ego farm to so that people can come there and do all the patting of the goats and the bloody, you know, see how you run things, the pigs and all that stuff. And, you know, so you get paid for it, you know, and it's like, we said, no, sorry. We don't want people here on the farm, like an open door fucking, you know, no. And they did want us to do that, but we said, no, definitely not, you know. Right, Tim Lawson, raising goats seems like 3 times as hard as raising pigs. Mate, you're fucking wrong there. It's 100 times harder. Seriously. With the pigs, all you have to do is walk up, throw them feed 3 times a day, which you'll see on the video later on, right? Pick up their shit and hose it out. That's it. Finish. But goats, you can be like some locals where they'll have a goat. Oh, you're pissing me off, girlfriend. Look at her. Look. You want wheeze? You want out? Fucking dog morning pissing William off. Come on. There you go. But with the sheep, like I say, the locals, they'll just tie it up to a tree. You know, so you see someone with worms on them and, you know, they're all skinny. You can tell by their coat. If they've got a real shiny coat, you know, they've got no worms and they're being raised properly. But you see them with a dull coat and it's like, you know, it's like there's something wrong with that goat. You can tell straight away. But the goats, it's a big work. Like now, Chic gets up now in the morning at 7 o'clock. So she's done it today. She used to do this every day until we got Vanessa. So she gets up at 7 o'clock and she goes and cuts up banana. Special banana for them, green, special one. I never need so many fucking bananas. You can't give this to that. You can't give that to that. No, whatever. So she cuts them all up and she feeds all the goats and the little babies. They have smaller ones. Then she'll cook up breakfast. Then after breakfast, she goes out. She gives them hammered corn and bran. She fills up the buckets with that and she gives it to all their bowls with all that stuff. Then she goes out and gets all the leaf. She gets the wheelbarrow and the cutters and off she goes. There's shitloads everywhere, right? So she gets all that, comes back and gives it to them. Then she'll go and have a shower and by that time it's 10:30. So there's a lot to it. And then, of course, when they got the babies, she's feeding the babies of the morning. She's feeding that with bottles. She also got them at 3:30. She'll go out and feed them again. And then 9 o'clock at night, she'll do it again. And plus, if the weather is bad, then you've got to load up extra tucker for them as well. That's what goats are like. But that's doing it the proper way, all right? Locals do it different, you know, but we do it the proper way. You hear some dickhead saying, well, why are you bringing your Western ways to the Philippines? Why are you doing it like the Filipinos? Well, because it's fucking bad. Like, hello. And it's the same like a tyke farming in the Philippines. If you haven't gone to his channel, guys, go there and have a look at the tyke farming in the Philippines. He has got an incredible setup. I always give him a shout out. Now, if you have a look at his pig pen, he is doing it right, like I tell you now. Now, I can drive down the road here, going towards town, and I can pass that many little pig pens. Now, these pig pens are probably about 1.5 meters square by about 800 high cement, and I'll have a roof over them, and there's a gate at the front. That's it. That's it. Stubby, leave the chickens alone. Stubby. So, everyone complained. Someone said, well, why don't you just do it like the locals? Oh, fuck off. There's so many people in this world who've never been to the Philippines. They know nothing about farming. Like one guy in Australia, now I praise this guy, what he's saying. He goes, how fucked is it here in Australia, Will? He said there was a person had a chicken, a rooster, tied up to the leg lock like we do, right? The rooster's tied up to a leg lock. So they stay in their area and they have all their own girlfriends. They hump their own girlfriends and they don't go into the other guy's area, right? Because you've got to have more than one rooster, but you can't let them get free range. They'll fight. He said, here in Australia, a woman called the RSPCA because the woman next door to her had a rooster that was on the leg lead and for cruelty. Fuck my dog. Seriously. Can you believe that shit? Honestly, But, like I said, that's just how they do things, We do it our way, they do it their way, What can I say? Like with Tony from Angie and Tony's farm. Morning, Angie and Tony. Big shout out to you guys. 16 watching, 8 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up unless you're a child and piss off. So they've done the same thing. They've built a beautiful raised goat house, all concrete underneath so that all the shit will fall down. Don't you get me going. I mean it. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look. Don't get me going, boy. And he's getting everything ready for when he retires. He's got his dream. So if you've got a dream, don't give up, guys. Don't listen to trolls. Don't listen to your workmates saying, oh, mate, what the fuck do you want to do that for? It's sort of like, well, a lot of people say the same thing. Why do you want to live in Australia with the high cost of living, the political correctness? A Pakistani, I called one a Paki, and they said, oh, that's racist. I said to this many times before, it's fucking racist to call a Pakistani a Paki? Yeah, it's racist. You can't do that. This is true. It happened to me. And I said, okay, but it's all right to call an Australian an Aussie. Yeah. It's all right to call a New Zealander a Kiwi. I said, yep, but I can't call a Pakistani a Paki. I said, no. And we're getting rid of gollywog biscuits because it's racist biscuits as well. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe it? Fucking hell. Hello, Noel. Good to see you here. So Noel's with us. As you know, Noel lives in Panabo with his lovely wife. Don't you push it, dog. And look at him, look, little shit. Thinks he owns the place. And Noel makes his own beer. He makes all different types. He made a rice beer, I think, Noel. And they also have their little shop, and they have not saying little because that should be big. No, I say it's a small shop. And they make up chips, and he has a burner which burns recycled old engine oil from the car maintenance places. Burns that, goes through a fan, comes out as a furnace, boiling hot. He has a big wok that's fucking big, full of oil. Cooks up all the chips. Hello, Aidan. You have a good day, okay? Thank you. Bye. Right. So there we go. So morning, Noel. Lance, how many sheep would you need to eat enough grass? Probably fucking hundreds of the bastards. Honestly, you see no difference. With the goats grazing in the closed-off area we have, with the goats grazing there plus the sheep, I still have to mow it. So I have it on high where I just cut all the top off, all the seed pods off. But you wouldn't even notice. With those sheep and the goats, you wouldn't even notice it. Honestly, you wouldn't even notice it. It's like, so what I do when I mow the back area, where I mow half one side 1 week and the other half the next week. But at the moment, because we had no rain, there was nothing growing. So it was very slow growing. But I'd need a fucking lot of the bastards, I tell you. I just can't wait. I think she's pregnant, I think. So we'll just have to see. And it's strange because we bought her, we bought her from one of those ag farms in town where it's all gardens and all that stuff. And they've got all the animals. They've got sheep, they've got goats, they've got horses, they've got all these animals and all got their pens with their names on. And people go there, pay to go there, and they go around the place and have a look. That's where we bought our sheep from. Now, the sheep are only like 220 pesos a kilo. So they weigh the sheep. Okay, so they tie them all up, fucking band up like, and I was looking and go, fucking hell, seriously? So they put them on the scales and they weigh them, and it was about 220 a kilo, for it. But if you go and buy lamb in one of the shops here, one of the specialty shops, you're looking at 1,500 a kilo. That's for a boned out shoulder. So what can I say? We go and buy more. And they had one little tiny one there, little lamb, so friendly. And I said, can I buy that? She goes, no, because that's the attraction for the kids here. And it's like, what a shame. But no, the sheep are going well. I've got to build a new pen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a team in to build all the pillars. So I'll get them to dig down, put all the steel down and cement all the pillars up. I'll draw it out how far I want them apart, and they can put steel on the ends, and then I'll build the actual goat house. I'll build that because they won't build it to my needs. But the concrete pillars, 10 inches wide, 10 inches wide, it'll be high enough to walk under, so it'll probably be 5 foot tall, and I'll have them all the way dotted out and say, right, just make that for me. And then I can do the rest, lay down the floor, lay up the walls, the roof. That's easy. I can do all that, and I'll do it in steel. And the other option, she said, we'll do it in wood. She said, that's cheaper. And use the grating that we use for the gates, and what I brought yesterday for the back of the truck. So instead of putting the bamboo down, they put bamboo down so that you've got airflow running through, and that's the whole point. So what I'm thinking is putting, I don't know, something on the outside, but all the inside will just be that mesh. I think they call it a well mesh or some bloody thing like that. Philippines call everything different to what we do. It's totally different. It's like the amount of misunderstandings that Chic and I have, because what she fucking says and I hear, it's like, and if you're married to a Filipino, you fucking understand exactly what I'm talking about. It's like Chris says, it's like filling in a crossword. And I say that to Chic all the time, and I piss her off. I go to her. She'll say something, I'm like, huh? Kado? Kado? And she'll say something, and I go, oh, okay. So now I understand. You added that one word. Now it makes it a complete sentence I can under-fucking-stand. Because they'd be thinking something, right? They'll be thinking it. And it's like say, see, there's a blanket on the couch over here, right? On that one there, there's a blanket there, right? So she'll look at it, she'll think, oh, I'll put that into the cupboard up in the spare room, so if anyone needs it, it's there. So she'll look at it, she go, so that's what we'll do then, hun, okay? What? Send the blanket to the cupboard. Right. So you want to take the blanket from there and put it in the cupboard in the spare room. Yeah, that's what I said. Okay. When I say okay means there's too many things I could come back with, but I'm not going to say a fucking word. I just go, okay, and walk off. Right, so where are we up to? Hello, Greg. They're in Melbourne, aren't they? Good morning to you both, Chickle and Will. New Sarah and the van looks great. Hey, $10 US. Honestly, cheap as shit, less than $10. Honestly, and it's got the stereo, so it goes to front speakers, rear speakers. The other thing it did have is the electric antenna connection, but the one that goes up on the roof and goes down, the one I pulled out had a lead from the back of the player that went through and it joined together, where this one's just got to plug in, so I can't run the radio. But yeah, it's got the the memory stick that you put in for the music, your Bluetooth. So Bluetooth music from your phone to there. You want to make a call, just hit the button, make a call, beep, you know, for $10 US. So we ordered the original one was for the truck, that one. And I said to Chick, looking at our one in the van, I said, look, I'm going to stick this one in the van. Order me another one for the truck. And some speakers too. So she ordered some speakers as well for the truck. But honestly, it's clear. So we tested it. I called her on my phone, which went Bluetooth to the radio, and it comes out through the speakers. Hello. Seriously, $10. $10 on Lazada. Fucking Jesus Christ, seriously. Right, good morning to you both. William Chic, new Sarah, the van looks great. Good luck with the big truck getting the canopy remade from Hayes and Greg in Melbourne. I tell you that. Because when Mark got the truck back, he said, oh, the canopy's back on your truck. We've got the new canopy and it's ready for pickup. So I said to Chick, ask him to send me a photo. So he sends a photo and it's all rolled up. Photo from the side. And I said, tell him. I said, I didn't want a roof. I said, has it got sides on it or what? Because he couldn't see in the photo. Excuse me. So he takes another photo with him down. And it's sort of like, oh, yeah, you just look at it quickly and go, oh, yeah, okay. And then when you've seen all that shit that was wrong with it. But how could the guy who made it have the gall, the guts, to take that to Muck back and say, thank you, mate, $4,000, all done? Seriously, and it's so thin, the stitching just ripped at the front. Just driving it to Tuggum to get the rebuild. And thanks to Jeff at Tuggum for the rebuild. He done an incredible job. I tell you, the whole front end and the rear shockies were replaced. He tightened up the steering box. He done all the arms. He done everything. I tell you, to drive the tank now is just absolutely good. And the funny thing is, when you hit a bump now, it's just, I said to Chick, wow, feel that? She goes, no. I said, exactly. And the same with the van. He's done an incredible job on the van. He replaced all the tie rod ends, the ball joints, fucking everything. The shock absorbers, everything. And now, all new tyres, wheel alignment. Drives like a dream. Drives like a dream. Right, guys, Tonton's just come in. I've got to take him his coffee. Just give me a couple of minutes, please. Whenever they come to work, they always have a coffee and snacks. It's mandatory. Mandatory. Give me a minute. While you're sitting there with nothing to do, hit the thumbs up, all right? Stop it. Stop it. No, no, no. Peanut butter. What's this one? Double chopped chip cookies. Double chopped. Will you stop it? All right, we're back. Thank you, guys. Keep hitting that thumbs up, okay? Thank you very much, Lee. Right, where are we up to? Right, so Hayes and Greg in Melbourne, thank you very much. They live Melbourne and back in the Philippines. Melbourne, back in the Philippines. Melbourne, back in the Philippines. Back in the Philippines. There you go. Gary with two R's. Hey, William, I was talking to Gary with one R this morning. He's visiting his family and might not make it here today. Yes, he's having a great time. He's visiting his family and he's feeling what the tropics will hit. You're a pain. Do you know that? You're a pain. Yes. And Gary with two R's. How are you feeling, buddy? How are you feeling? Don't worry about spelling. Christ, I can't even spell my own name. Harry Rockerus. Aussie Outlaw. Hello, Aussie Outlaw. Good day, mate. Dave, good morning, Dave. Animal welfare is not an agent's. Oh, fucking A, I tell you. Like, the amount of skinny dogs you fucking see around here, because they don't feed the dogs. The dogs just got to go and get, we've seen them on here. They'll run out of banana plantation with a fucking chicken in their mouth running up the road, or they'll be up here with the ducks, and the owners just look at them and go, and I'll say, hey, I've just kicked that dog away from your duck. It's covered in fucking blood. And they just look at you like, what's it going to eat? It's like, and if you get the Chinese shop, right? The Chinese shop where we buy all our steel from, they must have a problem with feast or something in there, because there's a big problem with feast. Like, you go into their warehouse area at the back, the front's all the shop, right? All the stuff loaded. And where I wanted the pipes for the lights, they're into the warehouse part at the back, which is all one unit. And they got dogs tied up how far would it be? Every 5 meters? They got these dogs tied up every 5 meters. And I said, the fuck, mate. And I tell you, they're the skinniest fuckers I've ever seen. Skinny as fuck. And I said to her, why don't you feed your fucking dogs? Her and I get on really good together. I call her my girlfriend. And she goes, worms. I was like, oh, okay then, no problem. But seriously, the way they look after their fucking animals here, there's just... Now, they have dogs as a security system. It's a warning that someone's around. And half the time, 99% of the time, they don't even walk out and see what the fuck the dog's barking at. The dog's barking for a reason. And the reason I have a dog is because of fucking security. So it's an early warning detection system, an AWAC, What can I say? Seriously. Honestly. Yes, Dave, we've seen some shit. And you would too. Dave's been here a lot. And Dave's even been to the farm and spent nearly 2 weeks with us on the farm here. Hello. What's this? Good morning, guys. A good boss and happy workers. Great farm, as you say. Don't give up on your dreams. No, dude, right. Don't give up on your dreams. And if you have good staff, look after them. Okay? Look after them like we do. We look after our staff like, seriously, we treat them like family. And it's sort of like Tonton. We buy him his nappies. We buy him his milk. He pays us for the milk, but we buy the milk in town bulk, and he takes it out of his salary as a reduction over a period of time. And he's saving a lot of money. He's saving dickloads of money. And there's plus all the other benefits that he gets as well. And it's the same as next door with, you stop it. It's the same as next door with Vanessa and is there's a lot of benefits that we help them out with. A lot of benefits, a lot of things you don't even see, guys. I'll tell you now, a lot of things you don't even see. But not to worry, we're not here for the pride and glory of doing things for people. No way. No, stick up your fucking ass. And the point is, don't give up your dream. If you've got a dream, do it. Don't let no one say you can't do it. It's stupid. They're either lazy, they're trolls, or they're just pathetic little individuals. You never know if you never go. Jim Lawson, if you ever are in the market for solar system to offset your energy costs, Boss Hog charges a minimal consultant fee to get this. Really? Well, actually, when my claim comes through, that's what I've got to do today. More paperwork come through. More paperwork come through again. And so after breakfast this morning, I've got to sit down for a full hour or more and fill in this form again. So where they're paying me at the moment, they're going to pay me a bulk sum is what they're going to pay. And I said, we want to know this information. And it's like, well, you're already paying it me now. You're already paying me every fucking fortnight. So you either give me a lump sum and cut off the fortnightly, or fucking you don't. Why do I have to fill in all this paperwork again? It's like, oh, sorry, oh, fuck off. So I've got all that shit to go back through. And when we do, Chic was talking with a guy, he brought some goats off of us one time back. Now he's out of goat farming and he's aquaponics. He supplies all the shops, the grocery shops in Panabo with lettuce. Believe it or not, we run into him while we were in the shop the other day. And Chic's been talking to him about solar. And he's got a very good solar system. And I think we're going to be listening to him. Seriously, we're going to be listening to him. And we're going to go solar. You know, I don't want it because it's fucking, a good system's going to, nowadays it's getting better. 10 years ago, or 9 years ago, 9 years ago, when we first checked into it, it wasn't as good as what it is today. You know, it wasn't as good as what it is today. And the cost was huge. Like we were looking around 750,000 peso. Now that's a lot of fucking electricity bills, isn't it? You know, like, hello. But the guy that we're speaking with, he said that we do this system, this system, this system. He said, and yes, he said, it's very good. He said, he runs his house and his farm solar during the day. He said from, I think he said about 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, something like that. He said up until midnight, he said it all runs off of solar. He said, but after midnight, he said, then it swaps over then because the batteries are down or some fucking thing. The system's down, whatever it is, I don't know. He said, then it switches over to the power company. He said, and when the sun comes up, it switches back again. He said, and that goes up till midnight of the night time running on solar. He said, it's a big saving. And it's like, okay. So I couldn't imagine the hog, you know, with his panels where we fucking tilt them in the sun. Sun's up over there. Hit the road. You're the mile hell. Pull in the Tyson. Ton, come on. Seriously, fuck my dog. You know, there was a video. There's a video that the was it Taliban Lechon or something that Gandhi Coconuts put out and said the guy was just hanging shit on him. The Filipino guy was totally hanging shit on him. And the hog was taking it all in. You know, free burgers and chips for 10 people. And it's like, go to the video, go to Grinding Coconuts videos, right? Go there, right? And have a look under post and see what it says. Seriously, this guy was totally hanging it on him. But good luck to him. Maybe that's what they want. You know, who fucking knows? Gary with 2 R's. I'm okay, William. It's just hard for me to walk on the snow. Well, as you know, Gary with 2 R's, his health has not been the best. Sometimes he's had a really bad time. So it's good to see that you're coming back, mate. It's good to see. Alan, hello. Good day. Alan and Chic. Peter, hello. How are you? The Hogs posted a new video. Really? I thought he's made this last video. Or was that the one from the Taliban Lechon? Might have been the one from the Taliban Lechon, was it? I don't know. I just don't fucking know. I don't know. Let me have a look, see. Oh, fucking hell, he did too. Good morning. A foreigner farming in the Philippines, scheduled for the 8:30 this morning. Hey, can you believe that shit? Oh, here we go. 1 day ago, we're back. Restaurant News. You know, we all said that he's full of fucking shit, didn't we? We all said that, you know. We all said that. If you have a look at that video with Taliban, what the fuck's that? Lechon. See what he's fucking wearing? Like, have some fucking pride in yourself, mate. Oh, my God. Fuck my dog is all I can say. So you think he might have just shut down so that people didn't see the shit that was going on until he got set up? You think it might have been that? Hey? Barbecue chicken and Coke. He's a fucking failure, that guy, I tell you. I've seen some wankers in my life, but I tell you, the most arrogant person I've ever seen. Arrogant. And he said, I'm going to go down to Mindanao and I'm going to see the midget. Well, fucking the door's there, mate. Never seen you fucking come down here. You know? My fucking God. That is funny shit. That is funny shit. Now, we all said he's coming back. He's talking shit. Didn't we say that? Give me a yes. Come on, give me a yes. We all fucking said that. Yes. Ah. That's fucking weird, Peter. Can you believe that shit? Well, you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have. If you hadn't have told me, I wouldn't have known. You know, because who goes to that shit then? You know, you send me the money and I'll make it happen. Oh, Papa's got a new guy helping him today. That's because Tonton's got to get the leaves. Tonton's got to go and get the leaves. Right, Australian guy, Will, my dog's early morning texting system, tiger snakes. Got a huge one the other day, 1.5 metres, as fat as a tennis ball. I welcome here with my SLR12 buckshot load. You know what the buckshot, yes. It's like 922 bullets here. I know exactly what you're talking about there. You know, the one thing I really wanted to get, which you can't get in the Philippines, is a 410 shotgun. A 410. I really, really, now that is a great little snake killer, a 410 shotgun. You know, it takes a 45 caliber bullet it takes, and your 410, it's about the size of your finger type thing. And I wish you could get a 410 shotgun here. Perfect farm. Perfect. See a snake, walk up, boom, gone. You know, 20 rounds, fucking straight into it, bang. But well, we don't have that shit, do we? I just can't believe the hog come back so quick. We fucking all said that. The hog's come back again. He's making a video yesterday, apparently. I just went and had a look. He done a video yesterday saying we're back. And he's doing a live stream this morning at 8:30. And all that shit on, we're giving up YouTube. It's our last live stream. Oh, this is our last video. See, he is exactly what people say. You know, the trolls, Stacey and fucking Robert, hello, I know you'll be watching. See, we told you. We fucking told you. You know, you don't listen to us. You don't listen to us. But the hog had to close down because all his mistakes were being highlighted. Like he was double dipping the spoons into was it the sour cream or something like that?
Peter Walker.
You know, has a taste of it, goes, oh yeah, that's
Alan Borwald.
yeah, I've just made this up. Yeah, this is good. Yep, that's about as good as it gets. People are going to be fucking having that on this.
No. Like, it took a slice of
what do you got? Peanut butter?
Yeah.
I had the marmalade. That was beautiful. Reminded me of when I was younger, Mum used to give us the marmalade with lime.
We still have one jar left.
Love it. Love it. Who sent us that? Was that Dave or was that?
I think Dave.
Honestly, I just can't believe that motherfucker. Seriously. You send me the money and I'll make it happen.
Hello, Greg Maddox.
So
and Hazel, if you're watching.
We got the offshore fish pen. I maybe wrote to somebody. Seriously, they sent me the email. And he said, can you believe this? He asked me if I wanted to pay half of the startup fees of the offshore fish pen and they'll give me a third share.
I know.
Why would I pay half and only get a third share? Like, seriously, it's not an email. He sent it to me. Not Hog, the guy sent it to. Fuck my dog. Jim Lawson. Hog is walking like a penguin these days, side to side in a waddle. You can see him in the reflection of his glass doors. I just can't believe that video from Telebon Lechon when he's standing there with that pair of shorts on and a fucking T-shirt covered in sweat and talking to these guys like, and the guy was totally hanging shit on him. Totally. You could see the confidence in the Filipino. You could see it. And it was like, this guy's fucking hanging it on him. Especially when he said, we'll do one next week, pizzas. He goes, yeah, we'll make it 10 too, eh? Yeah, all right, then we'll make it for the first 10 then. You know, the guy just totally hung shit on the hog. And he's like, fuck my dog, seriously. Peter Walker, what's the difference between a hog and a septic tank? Not much, they're both full of shit. Well, Remember that blue tank he put in? So many yards away. So if you're gonna take a dump, you gotta get the bucket of water out and throw it down. How far is it gonna go? It's all gonna be banking up and it's going into a blue drum. That was his septic tank. We got 3 septic tanks here on the farm. 3. And they're all concrete, all got divided with it, with the sill on it and all that to keep all the hard stuff back and the light stuff, all that shit. I just don't know. That was a funny one, the blue septic tank drum. You know? What can you say, Pete? What can you say? Aussie guy. Where's the... You know what we don't have now, hun? Where it's got 16 watching, 17 thumbs ups, and it used to have your time frame on how long you've been running for.
Yeah.
It's not there.
Is there anymore?
It's not there. So I don't even know how long I've been fucking going for. What does it tell you?
7:46 now.
Yeah, but what it should tell you on your slide bar?
It's a negative.
Okay, the other end.
Negative 46.
Right, 46. So we've been going for 46 minutes. So they must have changed this around a bit. You know, it's sort of like weird. So anyway, guys, like I said, I've been up since Sparrowfart. When I get off here at 8 o'clock, oh yeah, it's 7:46 on our clock now. I started on 7. So when I get off here, the video's uploaded from Movie Maker to the computer. So I'll hit that so I can go across. And that's what the morning is so far. What are we going to be doing this morning? Where are we? Australian guy, Will. I reckon he makes his own burger buns and pizza bases. But it's because no one supplies anything non-payment. Well, you see my video this morning. I'm not going to go into that, but see my video this morning. I don't want to give anything away. But, yeah, have a look at mine. So we make up all our own pizzas. But there's a place in Davao that Joy told us about because we're looking at pizza flours and pizza everything's. They actually, was it 120 peso, hun, a pizza? So you order by lots of 10. So you can order the bases frozen from this company, or you can buy them filled. And they've got all the varieties, ham and pineapple, pepperoni, fucking chicken, vegetarian. And you buy them in boxes of 10. And these even come with the boxes as well, just for resale. They even come with a box to put together and one pizza slicer. So you can put up your own little stall in front of your shop. And they're 120 pesos each. Can you believe that? So who knows what the quality is, but it's there. It's there. So have a look at my video that'll be uploading after the live stream. Hey, Dave, Chic, there's a whisper going around that you've been shafted on the lemon butter. Don't fucking say that. Seriously. And the girls were like, I had to hide it, honestly.
And
she still found it. So, you know, on the corner, Dave, on the corner, the top cupboards on the corner, we've got the spin around. And it's got a flat surface on the front, of course, so the door can come through. Then it goes into a Mooney's type thing. So all the Vegemite, peanut butter jams all at the front. So I put this at the back. And we come out the other morning, and there it is on the fucking table. And I'm like, how did she find that? So she left, I think, typical Filipinos, they leave one. Like you leave your packet of cigarettes on the side, they'll take every cigarette out but leave one for you. You know, that's what like you have a box of chicken wings, 20 chicken wings, they'll eat everything but one. They leave one behind. Everything is one. They do that. You know, because it's rude to take the last one, if you know what I mean. So take the last 2. You know, like fuck me dog, you know, take the last 2. What's the problem? But she would have left probably, what, a tablespoon?
Yeah, less.
Less than a tablespoon she would have left. But they loved it.
And I was heartbroken.
It's funny that when I first I had this craving for lemon spread, lemon butter. I had this craving. So I said to Dave, if you're ever sending anything over, can you throw one of these in? So he did. He sent 2 different types over. And I tell you, I said to the girls, you try this, and they're like, I said, don't eat with your eyes. I said, try this on your toast. So I went off and done something. I come back and it was all eaten. I said, how was it? Yummy. I said, I told you. So they had that every day, not mixing it up. You know, you can't say, well, have it a couple of days a week. and have your jams, your peanut butters, and whatever. No, every fucking day till it's gone. But they left Chic about a tablespoon in one. Out of 3 containers they ate, they left it one. Not even a full tablespoon, was it? But yes, Dave, it's true. Like the other day was like spaghetti. So we had some tins of what's the spaghetti SPC?
Yeah.
Yeah, and another one I love. This is for you, Dave. Another one I love is I used to love Watty spaghetti. Watties, and we used to go out on fishing trips and all that stuff when I was with the RAF, and even when we'd go up, I was in Adelaide, we'd go up to the Rocket Place, and we'd do standby over there when they got something going on, and always took up a case of Watties. And now the guys were eating that either hot or cold, you know. They come home of a nighttime pissed from the club there, and they fucking rip open the can and stick the food in, fucking. And I'm like, really? Like, really? Oh my God. Seriously? God. But what is spaghetti? And it's strange because in the Middle East, and because I lived in Saudi Arabia, Oman, Qatar, and the UAE. When I say lived there, worked there, not just went for a holiday or flew in to do a 2-week job, but actually lived there, had driver's licenses, had I have a company supplied apartment when I was in South. Stop it! Leave him. He's not hurting you. Bucking at Sam, see? Sam's on the door. He's not hurting you. Leave him alone. And actually, all the shops, what I get into is you go to all the supermarkets and they'll have a big row full of baked beans, all different varieties, different makes and models, and fucking from all over the world, everyone. But there won't be one can of spaghetti. How weird. And we had spaghetti here one morning. Hey, Bob, how are you, Bob? I know you're watching, Bob. Bob says he keeps quiet on the side. So we have, like we all have cream corn on toast. And the girls, was it last week? They looked at me and went, Vanessa's like, I said, try it. So we had some cream corn on toast with an egg. And they're like, I said, how was it? Yummy. I said, told you, introducing them to different foods. But even Bob was the same when we had spaghetti. We had spaghetti on toast one morning, with our eggs and bacon. And Bob said, I've never had spaghetti. I said, well, you haven't had it? I said, not for breakfast. I said, what? What? You're kidding me? What? Seriously. We grew up with spaghetti on toast. And sometimes, of course, you had the melted cheese on it. Put the mozzarella or the Kraft cheese on and stick underneath the griller. So all the cheese melts down onto the baked beans or the spaghetti or your ham and tomato or whatever. And it's just like, oh, yummy. Right. All right, guys, we've got 7 minutes to go before I shut down because then I've got to go re-water all the animals, but I've got to cut the world mesh. You call it world mesh? The steel that we're putting on the back of the truck.
Steel matting.
You call it steel matting. So steel matting. I've got to cut all that and screw that onto the back of the truck. And then I've got to come in and get this paperwork done for my claim. And once that comes through, which shouldn't be too long, then solar. Waste the money on solar in the house. And that's where the trolls will go.
You need to buy fish for the dogs.
Oh, yeah, we've got to buy a couple of kilos of pig food too to keep us through till tomorrow when we go into town. We got enough, I think, for tonight, lunchtime and tonight, I think. Right. Yeah, definitely. And maybe half for tomorrow. So we'll buy like 5 kilos or something like that just to get us through tomorrow. So when do you want to go on that? After the live?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that. Right. So there you go, guys. So there you go. What is spaghetti? Love that shit. Right. Let's have a look, guys. Let's go up. Let's go up. Let's go up. Right, Australian guy, you will laugh. He's got an old window air conditioner going into his donut cabinet. You're kidding me. Blowing mold into its not available stock empty donuts. Remember that fucking that pizza oven that someone brought him? Someone was buying a heap of shit. And I say shit, well, the first night he made pizza with it, gas operated, and all the knobs melted off it, remember? So anyway, he turned that into a grill. And it's like, okay, so you got something that's 2.5 foot wide, deep, and you got a plate on top, and you got two little burners. Like, it just doesn't work. They got to be long ones. You know what I mean? And sort of like talk about cheap Charlie. You know, I tell you, if I was younger and open up a restaurant, it would be fucking gold. You know, how this guy comes up with, you can't do things cheap. You know, and you can't have 10 microwave ovens for Chef Mike to come in and fucking do all the work. You know, Chef Mike in the microwave oven. You know, like, fuck my dog. But a fucking window air conditioner. God, fucking cheap Charlie. Cheap Charlie. That's probably where you got the name from. Tim Diaz, I need to get another blue barrel for water storage. My water service is still not available. Wow. Well, that's why Bob went for that tank. Remember? Was it last week before, we were at Bob's place? But we had to order another part, and I don't know, he must have ordered it through Amazon. And it's not going to get it till March fucking 13th or some fucking thing like that. So maybe they didn't have it on Lazada, or maybe, I don't know. Bob, tell me who you ordered it with. But he done the same. So we run a line, as you've seen on those videos, from the mains, where it went to the house. We tapped into that through the tap, and we run it up to the tank. I think the tank cost him about $15,000 for the tank, and the electric sea flow pump, where I have the solar sea flow pump, and that goes through one-way valves and all these knobs and knobs and all that. It goes into the house, and we doubled his pressure. And now Bob was having the same problem. He'll be cut off from last 3 days. He said, we haven't had water for 3 days, shit like that. And it's like, oh my God. Whether it was so many hours in that 3-day period, but it lasted like so many hours each day for 3 days. But now, no problem. And doubled his pressure. Like, Joy was always a bit skeptical, technical on this. And I said to her before we changed over, I said, I get a jug. I said, and just time it to see. I said, it doesn't matter what size it is. I said, just get a jug and time it to see how long it takes to fill. So she did that, and it was, 20 seconds?
What was that?
The jug of water that Joy filled, 20 seconds to fill it.
Yeah.
So it was 20 seconds. So we done the job. We hooked up the pump and everything else. Everything's going through good. And I said to her, test that again now that we got it through. And it went down to 10, 11?
10, yeah.
10 seconds. So we doubled the water pressure. But the point is, when there is no water coming in from the street, he's still got the 1,000 litres. And it's on a bore valve. It just keeps filling up. When the water comes back on, it'll just fill back up again. So that's something you want to have a look at, Tim. And the whole system wasn't expensive to put together. Was not expensive. Seriously, darling. So you can either go solar. I went solar because to save money. Save money. Bob, he's got the big power bank backup. So he went 220 volt. And if there's a brownout with power, then all he has to do is just take out his power bank. How fucking simple is that? It's sort of like, right. Jim. Hello, Jim. Will, the carbon dioxide exhaust from the air conditioner is in the dining room. Will, hello. Will the carbon dioxide exhaust from the air conditioner in the dining room be toxic? I don't know. I'm not a chemist, I'm afraid. But really? He's got a fucking... That's why he shut down, because every fuck up that he made, right, the people who hated him, the trolls who hated him, would fucking zoom in on that and put it up. So they would highlight. They don't make the shit up. It's fucking happened by him. So they just put it up there to say, hey, look at this fucking, I just don't understand it. I'll tell you now. Jim, I can't understand that window, the window with air conditioner in a closed room. No, I just don't understand. See, air conditioners work per size of room and people. And people say, well, what's the difference between if there's one person in there or 10 people? Well, your body's 36 degrees. So you're a heater at 36 degrees, your heater at 36 degrees. So if you've got 10 people in there, you've got 10 people giving off 36 degrees of heat. You know, that's what the difference is. So you've got to have the more air cons, the more people you have in there. So if you've got a restaurant of 20 people, then you've got to remember you need more fucking air cons. You know, when there's no one in there and you say, oh, this is working, Polly, you say, oh, this is working fucking great. Well, it would do. But as soon as you get people in, that's body heat. It's just, hello. Oh, I just can't understand them. I just can't understand it. Seriously. Australian guy, Philippines are like that. They get lots of something. Instead of eating it over time and ration it. Fuck my dip. Yeah, it's true. Like I didn't say to him, I said, stretch it out. I said, have it 2 days a week. You know, not like fucking, like you've got a box of chocolates. You don't sit there and eat the full box of fucking chocolates in one night and leave one behind. You know, like you pull it out one night and maybe the next week you might pull out again. You know, shit like that. Or you pull out some ice cream another night. You know, that's how we do it. You know, I'll say to the girls, like I when she finishes dinner, she gets the dishes done. Then she goes and has a shower. That's here. And she'll sit down and watch movies with Chic until, 10 o'clock at night. Mm. You know, and I'll say to her about, I comes out the shower and I'll say, do you girls want something? You want some ice cream, chocolates, fucking anything? And it's like, one little chocolate would be nice. Okay, you know, that's it. Not eat every fucking thing in one hit, you know. Jim, if Holger had carbon dioxide detectors installed, yeah, exactly. And he had portable one. Someone should go in there with a portable one and just see what the hell goes on. You know, it's sort of like some people just amaze me, seriously. Right, guys, we're going to be shutting down soon. We've already gone for an hour and 2 minutes. Like I said, we've got shitloads to do today. Shitloads to do. And I want to get those 2 lights welded up for Wilfredo's farm over there. So we're giving them 2 lights. One's going on the pole behind our car park, our work shed, and another one they're going to bring the pole over, and Tom will hit it with the rotary cutter. Right, so then after, put an empty box back so it looks like this. Do you hear that, hon?
Huh?
He says Filipinos. He said after they've eaten it, they'll put an empty box back so it looks like there's something still there. How many times have we seen empty fucking packets? Look at you smiling. Look, how many times? Honestly, mate, you are 100%
I always
right.
have to be the one to throw it away because, like, boxes are even a plastic. You know those biscuit plastics.
Yeah, honestly, guys, you're dead right. Honestly, you're dead fucking right.
Oh my god.
We go shopping every Friday, right? Every Friday we go shopping because it's around 13,000 to get restock up everything, and we're always fully restocked all the time. And we'll say to I of a morning after breakfast, say, I shopping day today, hit the list. So she'll write down on the whiteboard everything we want, and she just takes a photo, save writing it all down, and that's it. So anything you want during the week, you just put on the whiteboard. And when we go shopping, she'll take the photo, and that's our list when we go. So I said, I update the board, your cleaning gear, what you need, blah, 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 and anything else. And I said, and if you had known that box was empty, you could have put it on your list. But you go there, and it's like, what the fuck's this doing here? But dead right, honestly, yeah, you're fucking dead right. So true. All right, guys, we're going to be going soon. Let me catch up with these last ones. David Greenslade, when the going gets tough, the tough go shopping. Good job. Okay, Dave, we'll catch you later on, buddy, and we'll chat during the week for sure. You'll see what I'm saying on the video that's coming up. You can understand what I'm talking about on there. So we have to go plan B. Tim Diaz, unfortunately, I don't have the space for a big tank or water service to fill it. Well, I was like that in Thailand, and what I did is I went for an underground tank. Like in the housing estate, the walls are very close to the house. So in the corner, we actually dug that out and put a underground tank in and backfilled it. And believe it or not, we actually had to go underneath the house a little bit by about, I think, 10 inches, 6 to 10 inches. We had to go under the house, believe it, that corner, so that would fit. And then from the house, the line from the road just ran all the way up, same thing, onto a ball valve, onto there, and then come out of there, and they had a Mitsubishi. Pumps in Thailand are incredible. They're Mitsubishi, and these are square units, on-demand pressure, and you get ones that are fed with pressure or ones that are drafting, which this one drafts the water up. But yeah, underground tank, quite simple. Really worked. Even if you get a 200, what do you call it, a blue drum. Put a blue drum, connect that with a ball valve. Same fucking thing, mate. Same thing. Think about it. Right, guys, I think we're going to get going soon. Dave the Dash is here, always pops in when we're going. Hello, Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Unfortunately, I don't have the space. Oh, that was Tim. That fucking jumped on me. Hey, William and Chic, flying out to China today. 28 days eating roast duck. Ah, you lucky bastard. One of the lovely dishes I liked, and I spoke about it before, it was a Chinese recipe from up in the coastal areas, fucking way up in the Russell or something like that, whatever. But they done mud crab. So they had a big, thick pot, right? You can't do it with a thin aluminium pot, thick pot. They sliced ginger, and they put about an inch of ginger all on the bottom. And then they filled that up with sesame oil. No shit, when I say filled it, they covered the ginger with sesame oil. They put mud crab in and just give it a quick crack with a hammer, put the lid on it, and they steam it in the sesame oil and ginger. And it's got to be very high heat, very high. Otherwise, you pull them out. And when you pull them out, all the oil just falls off it and it's dry. But the mud crab, oh, that was the best Chinese one I'd had. And I tried it in Thailand and it worked. And I tried it at another place showing a guy how to do it, but he had a thinner pot. And of course, when we pulled the crabs up, they were still covered in oil. And it's like, I said, no, you need high heat, mate. You need a thick pot with high heat. You got to have high heat. And I tell you, that was from China. And it was an authentic Chinese. Yummy. So, Dave, have a good time there, mate. Have a good time. Tim Diaz. Leftover ice cream? Not in my house. It's only single serving. That's like Bob. Someone said, what do you do with leftover bacon? Leftover bacon? Never heard of it. So, guys, thank you very much, William and Chic. All right, guys, we're going to get going. We've got shitloads to do. We really have. The week ahead, we've got to get the van done today, so Muck can organise sometime Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to come and pick it up. And he can take it in, get the aircon fixed again, because they replaced the condensator on it. They're now fuck knows. And get the canopy done properly over the front so that water doesn't leak inside. So we've got that to do. We've still got the front gatehouse to do. We've still got the old house. There's so much to do. The shade cloth over Chicks. We may have time today. I don't know. I don't know, but we'll see. But the thing I've got to do now is to go and put the world mat, they call it, world mat, onto the back of the truck so they can come and take it away whenever they want. And what else are we up to today? We're going to be killing a pig as well. So remember, guys, if you've got a birthday shout out, a celebration for a wedding anniversary, a divorce, or you just said, hey, Will, can you give my 9-year-old son a shout out, please? His name's David. Fucking he watches you all the time. Yeah, we'll do that. No problem whatsoever. But do it on Facebook, okay? Because sometimes I don't get the comments of a morning. I don't get there. So Facebook is always being checked by Chick. She handles Facebook and I handle comments and emails. So we all take turns in what we do. Guys, say goodbye, Hunt.
Bye, everyone.
Right, guys.
Sunday.
Have a great Sunday wherever you are.
Great week ahead.
And remember, 8:30 is the Hogs Rebirth. Live chat Rebirth. What if it's the same dirty old grey T-shirt he's going to be wearing?
Smithy. Hello and bye. David Greenslade is here. Hello and goodbye.
Yeah, Smithy, exactly. And I'll tell you, I love it. It's like my stepfather, when he retired, 35 years on the dam, and I said to him, and I just had the house with his veggie garden and all that stuff. And I said, Dad, how's it going in retirement, mate? Do you find things to do? He said, well, actually, he says, I don't know how I found time to go to work plus do this at the same time. You know, there's so much to do, and it's like, wow. All right, guys, love you, leave you. See you later. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Catch us during the week. Remember, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. And remember, always hit the likes on a video. You can get 1,000 and something likes, 1,000 views in the first day, but you'll only get 20 likes. So come on, guys, hit the likes.
David Greenslate's birthday soon.
David Greenslate's birthday soon.
Yeah.
Ah, how soon?
The end of the month.
The end of the month. Well, that's a bit of good information, Dales.
Yeah.
All right, guys, catch us all later on. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
So where's the fucking stop button now?
I don't know.
Flood warning in effect.
No.
So I've lost the time. No, this is share screen. No, don't want that. Oh, here we go. It's up here. It's up here now.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's the time up there now.
Oh my God, hon.
They changed everything around, guys. I'm like, there's no fucking time how long I've been live for. There's nothing there.
It's all up there in one spot. Like you read all the messages on the side, so it's all up there.
It's all up on the top now.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be fucked if I, because normally it comes up. It's at. All right.
All right.
See you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
They're fucking weird. Weird.
And leave some rice for the